So every time I make one of these YouTube videos, I always get the opportunity to put tags, and I always put in there stamp collecting fun. It's not because I think anybody's really gonna go out and search stamp collecting fun, but I just put it in there because I believe that stamp collecting is fun. One thing that I really enjoy is collecting newly acquired stamps. I recently bought from Chuck, one of our members, these stock pages. At first glance, is mostly common issue stuff, Christmas stamps, non-profits. Doesn't really look like anything that anybody would really want. When I told Chuck, I said, I want to buy that, he looks at me and he says, really? So home and I began to sort vigorously through them and to see what's in that book there. How fun it was for me to find, for the first time that I was sorting stamps, to find a snowy day, one of the snowy days. This is one of the more common stamps, but I've never been able to find it, in a group of stamps that I've been sorting. This particular stamp is exciting to me because I specialize in Black history stamps, and the Snowy Day 4 designs are one of the more lesser known subjects of African American subjects on United States postage stamps. What else might I find? And there it was, my most favorite stamp of all. The brilliant blue 10-cent stamp Jefferson Memorial. Nice little pair. How is it that of all the hundreds of thousands of stamps in my collection, and with all the millions of stamps out there, this is my #1 absolute favorite, because we hold these truths self-evident: life, liberty, and the pursuit of stamp collecting. And again, I find another favorite. This here is the 4-cent Project Mercury stamp with the curvature of the earth on the background. Definitely one of my favorites. It was issued when I was a young boy, and it was one of the first stamps I ever collected, which makes it special indeed. I kept going and I sorted them into themed categories. A great variety of flag stamps. I found this one kind of interesting. There's one of Mount Rushmore, and it's got the Starship Enterprise cancellation right above Mount Rushmore. Kind of cool. They did have some interesting cancellations in the group. And then all these are different flag stamps. I found many of these Christmas portraits. Here we see 16 different stamps, all of the same subject. Very beautiful, even in used condition. Another theme was that of United States presidents. Here we see a display of Washington, Lincoln, Kennedy, FDR, Reagan. Most of these stamps turned out to be mint, never hinged. And we see Washington coil stamps here from 2000, 2001, 2002. The green ones look the same, but if you look really closely, you can see on the date on them that they are dated differently. On the displays of Washington and Lincoln, we see the Credo stamp with a quote from Lincoln, and on the Washington a Credo stamp, and then this stamp of Mount Vernon, which made a very nice display. I was saying, I went through and I pulled out the stamps and I made these mini displays. In fact, now I don't call them mini displays anymore. I call them Stamp Display Collectables. Other noteworthy stamps found were this 41-cent stamps of scientists and this 42-cent stamps of journalists, along with 9 copies of the Frank Sinatra stamp. All this fun for $5? Some of you may even think that I overpaid. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.